actually like to tell you a story. So back, I'd say almost 15 years ago now, I was hired as a training manager for a company. And I got to work very closely with the plant manager. And one of the things I was accountable for was safety training. And we had objectives around making sure we had safety training done on time. Because of course we wanted to keep our employees safe. And oftentimes what would happen is my team would come to me and complain about how the production managers and the plant manager wouldn't release employees to attend training. So what would happen is, my team would be down here and they would be complaining to me about how, nobody is releasing people for training. And so I would go to the plant manager and we would have a conversation that looked like this. I'd say, hey, Mr. Plant Manager, my staff is saying that your team won't release people to come to training. And as a result, we're missing on our objectives and our targets. And this is really important because we want to keep people safe. The plant manager would say to me, yeah, Rhonda, but you don't get it. Some of the training that you're making our people take is not related to anything they do. And it's scheduled at a time that doesn't work for us. And if we're not producing product out the plant and we're missing deadlines, there's financial consequences to that too. And so this would be this push and pull all the time. And it would inevitably end with nothing changing. So my team would still go to his team and they would still come back to me and complain. And this was a constant battle. But there had to be a better way. And that's when I heard about Team One, this concept of Team One from Patrick Lencioni. And when I applied that concept, everything shifted. So let me tell you about that. So instead of taking the complaints from my team and going to the plant manager, I went to the plant manager first and I said, help me understand what's getting in the way of you achieving your objectives. And then through that conversation, I started to understand a little bit more about what he was responsible for and how I needed to care about that too, because the whole organization needed to care about each other's objectives. So when I started asking those questions, he started asking me questions and reciprocated. What did I care so much about? What were my objectives? We started to work as a Team One and we started to share those objectives. So I cared as much about quality and getting the product out on time to our customers as he cared about making sure our employees were safe at work. When we started working together, guess what? This team started to work better together because our shared objectives became their shared objectives. And no longer were we fighting these bloody unwinnable battles, as Patrick Lencioni refers to. So, if you find yourself having those same conversations with leaders, those pushes and pulls where nothing gets resolved, try applying Team One. Focus on building the relationship here, and this relationship will improve and everybody will achieve their objectives.